Oh, shit. He did not close the trunk properly. Crap. Take two. Well, this was a Sunday night. Sunday night, what? Okay, this was a strange one. I came to work and I was busy. Busy at the beginning of my shift. And all the way till midnight, it was one after another, non-stop driving, go, 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 go. Made me real tired. So, at midnight when it went dead, down to one trip every 2 hours, I went to sleep. A couple times I went to sleep. I was interrupted by one trip in between midnight and 4 o'clock. Just around 4, I was sent on a time call for 4:10 to take someone out to the airport. And at the airport, I started to record a video segment. And I had to stop because the trunk wasn't closed properly and it was beeping. So I did that. And then I started to move again, started to record again. And as soon as I did that, I saw a guy waving at me from the side at the arrivals. His plane had been canceled, and so he had to get back to his house in town. So $54 up, $42 back. So we made 96, I think. Oh, more than that. He gave me 55, and the other guy going out gave me 60. So 60 and 55, that would be 115 plus 270 or so. We're almost at $400. I'm sure that if I was to take somebody to work in the next hour, I would probably, whoa, red traffic light on a T intersection. That is so retarded. Putting a traffic light on a T intersection. You don't need it. You just need a stop sign at the part where people come towards the T. But no, they do it wrong around here. You gotta put unnecessarily... I'm tired. They had to put unnecessary stop signs or unnecessary traffic lights all over town. That's what makes driving here very frustrating. And it would be much more frustrating if I had to drive in the day with traffic. Yuck. So maybe I can watch another video or two before the end of my shift. And that'll be just great for the end of the Sunday night. And having 4 more nights to go this week. It is now 5:05 in the morning, Tuesday morning. So that means I gotta wash and detail the car, deposit a little bit of money in the bank. You won't believe this, okay? I had a customer last night. It was my second customer, but my first cash-paying customer. I picked him up from a liquor store, and he was going to the Salvation Army. And he told me his sad life story, and that he's he's stuck at the Salvation Army now because he lost everything at one point, and then he got injured at work, and he's 77 years old but still working, or he was still working, because his pension was not enough for him to live off of. Anyway, his house burned down, and the firemen were knocking down the walls instead of the fire was already out, but they were knocking down walls, and they discovered asbestos in the walls, and so the guy lost everything he had. He didn't have home insurance or anything, apparently, and so things didn't work out for him. And then he had been on vacation, and then then got injured at work, like I said, and workman's comp was only giving him $86 every 2 weeks or something like that, because of the amount of money he made in the last 12 weeks of work, or something stupid like, I don't know exactly, but anyway, it was just crazy. And we got to our destination, and he said, "Oh, I had some 20s, but they seem to be gone. Can you change a $100 bill?" And I'm thinking, oh gosh, first cash paying customer wants to change a $100 bill. I said, yeah, maybe I can do it. So I had a 10, and I had $55 in fives, and I had $22 in coins. And he said, it was 15 on the meter, and he said, oh, make it 20. So I ended up giving him $80. He gave me the 100. I gave him the $60, and I gave him $20 in coins. I was left with 4 quarters, 1 loonie, a $5 bill, and his 100. Then I went to the bank. No problem, I'd get change. I went to the bank where I usually go to deposit some money, or to and I was going to deposit the $100 and take some money out. Well, both bank machines were out of order, which reminds me, I will have to make a deposit closer to where I am. Hold on, what is this? Oh yeah, that's about $25 worth of fuel it's going to take. Okay, so now I can't go to my regular bank because the machines are down. Anyway, I got to another branch where I was able to deposit the $100, but I was not able to take anything out because the withdrawal part of the bank machine was somehow not working. It wouldn't light up properly, and so then I had to go to a convenience store to get to withdraw money from my bank account. Then okay, I withdrew $40. I wanted 5 fives, 5 toonies, and 5 loonies. Okay? Would he give that to me? No, you have to buy something. So I ended up buying a $2 bag of nuts. So he gave me 6 fives and some quarters and nickels and dimes and stuff. So basically I had $8 or $10 in coins, and the rest was in fives. But that was a float, so I started with that float and I went from there. Now I don't have much on. I got about 190 on, I think, from the whole night, just because it was a slow night, and I went to sleep a number of times, and I watched quite a bit of video, and I had my regular customer who didn't pay this time. She said she'll pay me some other time, and yeah, it was just not a good night. And now it's raining in the morning, so now I'm heading towards the bank where I can deposit money. That's the only one I think I can deposit money at, so I'm going to try doing that now before I head down to go to the car wash and do all that other stuff. Yeah, chiropractor appointment in 2 hours exactly. So, yeah. Well, I went in by the bank and I was going to deposit some money, but I ended up not depositing any money because I figured I need a float, okay? Now with my float, oh, I don't believe I have time for this. All right. I think I know what that's going to do. One last trip. Now, I didn't have enough money. If I was to have enough money to have a float and to pay for fuel, I would deposit only $15. So it wasn't worth doing. And I have one more customer to take to work, completely in the opposite direction from the where I want to go, which is at the car wash. But that's okay. I'll do this one last, and then I will head down to the car wash the car quickly, detail the interior, and then go to my appointment for the chiropractor. And it's raining. Yeah. Okay. That's it. What a night it's been. I'm tired. I got $305, $265 with in cash and Interac, and $140 was a e-transfer, and I'm still owed another $25 from the same person who transferred me that. It's my regular customer. You know, parts of the night were really slow. It was quiet. There were times when it was one trip an hour. And, you know, when that happens, I get the strong feeling that any one of these slow nights could be the beginning of that global recession that all kinds of economists and people who know something about that keep predicting. So I wonder, you know, is that what we're heading for? Because I'm still doing well, you know. If I can still pull off $300 nights, that's good. That's very good. And yeah, I can't complain about that. And even tonight, which was somewhat slow, I did get some busy times, but I had long breaks too, and I went to sleep a few times, and yeah, whatever. Right now I'm just tired and cranky. I got the money deposited in the bank already, and now I'm heading towards the gas station to fuel it up and bring it in for Mr. Punctual so that he'll have the car on time. I'm not going to bother washing it because it rained and the streets are wet and dirty, and the car is going to be wet and dirty, and besides it's dark, so I'm just going to fuel it and park it, and then tomorrow's another day. Got 2 nights left to go this week. Yeah. The night was about average. I did about 290. It happened a few times that I was sent to addresses where there was nobody there, which is a real bummer. And here was the worst one. I got sent to a call a little ways up the peninsula, and I was using GPS because I didn't know the street, and it took me to a place other than where the customer was, And then I got there and I wanted to ask the customer, you know, how I could get to the place from where I was, which I knew I wasn't far, but the GPS steered me wrong. I don't usually use the GPS, but it's faster than looking it up in a book. I looked it up in the book afterwards and that was wrong too. But when I got there, the customer said, well, my taxi's outside already. I said, what do you mean? They sent two? And she said, well, I gotta go now. So the customer went, and then I saw that taxi go past us. She even said which car number it was and everything. So then I called our office and I said, what's the big idea sending two taxis to the same call? And she says, oh, I don't know, let me check. So she's checking and checking and checking, and finds out that two cars were sent because two cars were booked using the automated system, the app. So they used the app once, and then they used the app a second time, and they ended up booking two cars to go to the same address. And no, she didn't even, apparently she had talked to a call taker one time and called to the another call taker the next time, and the calls were put in 10 minutes apart for the same time. So the cars were to arrive at the same time, but she put in the call twice. Anyways, wasted my time and pissed me right off. I was not pleased by that. So now I just fueled up. The time is now 6:36. I'm about half an hour late, but that's okay. We don't have Mr. Punctual today. We got the owner. The owner probably won't come to work until 7:30 or 8. So that's okay. And at this point in time, there's one more night to go this week. And I can't wait for it to be over. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. And my regular customer, she paid last night. She paid me some. She went for a ride one night, and then the next night she paid me for it. So that's good. Very good. Okay. Yeah, now I'm on the street where we parked the car, and I'm just going to move up a little bit here to where we park it. And once I've done that, I am free for another 11 and a half hours. Yeah. I think I will place the car right in here. Right in here. Okay. Let me just straighten it out a little bit. Okay. Park it right here for the owner. Time is now 5:05 in the morning. It's a Friday morning. It is my last shift of the week. I've got just an hour to go. And am I ever tired? I've been going to sleep between trips all morning. In fact, I was tired when I was tired by 10 o'clock. So that would be 7 hours ago. Yeah. I don't think I got enough sleep during the week, so I'm just exhausted now. I'm glad it's almost over. I did about $250 worth of business. That's not really that much. It was very quiet and relaxed all night long. Never had to rush anywhere. I think I came down with a cold, so that's another thing that is making me tired. I been taking Buckley's and Neocitrin and antihistamines basically. So let's hope after another week of those I will be better. It'll be just in time too, because I have an appointment to have a tooth pulled on Wednesday next week. I hope yours is better than mine.